Our planet is facing unprecedented challenges. Climate change, pollution, and resource depletion threaten the delicate balance of our ecosystems. We are at a crossroads, where our actions today will determine the future of generations to come. The way we live, consume, and interact with the environment has a direct impact on the health of our planet. It is time for a fundamental shift in our mindset, a move towards a more sustainable way of life that ensures the well-being of both humanity and the natural world. Sustainable living, in its essence, is about understanding our interconnectedness with the environment and taking responsibility for our actions. It is about recognizing that the resources we often take for granted are finite and that our consumption patterns have far-reaching consequences. It is about finding ways to live in harmony with nature, ensuring that future generations inherit a healthy and thriving planet. Sustainable living encompasses a wide range of practices and principles aimed at reducing our ecological footprint. It is about making conscious choices that minimize our impact on the environment while still meeting our needs and aspirations. At its core, sustainable living is about finding a balance between our own well-being and the health of the planet. One key aspect of sustainable living is reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. This can involve transitioning to renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power, as well as adopting energy-efficient practices in our homes and transportation. By reducing our energy consumption and embracing clean energy alternatives, we can significantly reduce our carbon footprint. Another important aspect is conserving our planet's precious resources. This includes water conservation, waste reduction, and responsible consumption. By using water wisely, reducing our reliance on single-use plastics, and making conscious purchasing decisions, we can minimize our impact on the environment. Sustainable living also extends to the food we eat. Choosing locally sourced organic produce, reducing meat consumption, and composting food waste are all ways to make our diets more sustainable. By supporting sustainable agriculture practices, we can help protect our soil, water, and biodiversity. The consequences of inaction are dire. Climate change is already having a significant impact on our planet, leading to more extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and disruptions to ecosystems. The longer we wait to address this crisis, the more severe the consequences will be. The scientific consensus is clear. Human activities are the primary driver of climate change. The burning of fossil fuels for energy, deforestation, and industrial agriculture are releasing massive amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, trapping heat and causing the planet to warm. The impacts of climate change are being felt around the world, from the melting glaciers of the Arctic to the coral reefs of the tropics. Extreme weather events such as hurricanes, droughts, and wildfires are becoming more frequent and intense, causing widespread damage and displacement. The time for debate is over. We must act now to transition to a low-carbon economy and mitigate the worst effects of climate change. This requires a global effort, with individuals, businesses, and governments working together to reduce emissions, invest in renewable energy, and protect our natural resources. Embracing sustainable living is not just about mitigating the negative. It is about fostering a more positive and harmonious relationship with our planet. The benefits extend far beyond environmental protection, encompassing economic prosperity, social equity, and personal well-being. By transitioning to a green economy, we can create new jobs, foster innovation, and reduce our reliance on finite resources. Investing in renewable energy, energy efficiency, and sustainable agriculture can lead to economic growth and job creation in these sectors. Sustainable living also promotes social equity by ensuring that all communities have access to clean air, water, and a healthy environment. By addressing environmental justice issues, we can create a more equitable and just society for all. On a personal level, sustainable living can lead to a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle. Reducing our consumption, connecting with nature, and making conscious choices can bring a sense of purpose and well-being. Section 5. Sustainable Practices Around the World. Leading by Example. From the bustling cities of Europe to the remote villages of the Amazon, communities around the world are embracing innovative solutions to live more sustainably. These inspiring examples demonstrate that a greener future is within reach, In Copenhagen, Denmark, cycling is a way of life. With an extensive network of bike paths and a culture that prioritizes cycling, Copenhagen has become a model for sustainable urban transportation. The city has significantly reduced its carbon emissions and improved air quality by promoting cycling as a healthy and environmentally friendly mode of transport. In the heart of Brazil's Amazon rainforest, indigenous communities are guardians of the forest, protecting its biodiversity and traditional way of life. Their sustainable practices, such as agroforestry and sustainable harvesting, serve as a model for conservation and sustainable development. Bhutan, a small Himalayan nation, has taken a holistic approach to sustainability, enshrining environmental protection in its constitution. The country has pledged to remain carbon neutral, with its forests absorbing more carbon dioxide than its emissions. Bhutan's commitment to sustainability extends to all aspects of life, from its economy to its culture. Section 6. Bringing sustainability home. Simple steps, big impact. The journey towards a more sustainable lifestyle begins at home. By making small changes in our daily routines, we can significantly reduce our environmental impact and inspire those around us. One of the easiest ways to make a difference is to reduce our energy consumption. This can be as simple as turning off lights when we leave a room, unplugging electronic devices when not in use, and opting for energy-efficient appliances. By being mindful of our energy usage, we can lower our electricity bills and reduce our carbon footprint. Another important step is to conserve water. This can involve taking shorter showers, fixing leaky faucets, and watering our lawns efficiently. By reducing our water consumption, we can help preserve this precious resource for future generations. Waste reduction is another crucial aspect of sustainable living. We can reduce our waste by using reusable bags, water bottles, and food containers. Composting food scraps and yard waste is another great way to reduce our impact on landfills. Section 7. Sustainable Kitchen. Nourishing ourselves and the planet. The kitchen is an ideal place to embrace sustainable practices. From the food we buy to the way we cook and store it, our choices can have a significant impact on the environment. One of the most important steps towards a sustainable kitchen is to reduce food waste. We can do this by planning our meals, using leftovers creatively, and composting food scraps. By wasting less food, we can save money, reduce our environmental impact, and support a more sustainable food system. Choosing locally sourced, seasonal produce is another great way to make our diets more sustainable. By supporting local farmers and reducing the distance our food travels, we can reduce greenhouse gas emissions and enjoy fresher, more flavorful meals. Reducing our meat consumption is another important step towards a sustainable kitchen. Meat production is resource-intensive, requiring large amounts of land, water, and energy. By reducing our meat intake and incorporating more plant-based meals into our diets, we can reduce our environmental impact and improve our health. Section 8. Sustainable Fashion. Dressing with a Conscience. The fashion industry is a major contributor to environmental pollution and social injustice, but we can make more sustainable choices in the way we dress. Fast fashion, characterized by its rapid production cycles and trend-driven designs, has led to a culture of disposable clothing. Consider buying fewer clothes and investing in high-quality, durable pieces that will last longer. Look for clothing made from sustainable materials such as organic cotton, hemp, or recycled fibers. These materials have a lower environmental impact than conventional cotton or synthetic fabrics. Support ethical brands that prioritize fair labor practices and safe working conditions for their garment workers. Look for certifications such as Fair Trade, GOTS, Global Organic Textile Standard, or SA 8000, which ensure ethical and sustainable production processes. Section 9. Sustainable Travel. Exploring the world responsibly. Travel can broaden our horizons, but it is important to explore the world responsibly and minimize our impact on the planet. Consider alternative modes of transportation, such as train travel or cycling, instead of flying, especially for shorter distances. Trains and bicycles emit significantly less carbon dioxide than airplanes, making them more sustainable options for travel. Choose eco-friendly accommodations that prioritize sustainability practices. Look for hotels, guest houses, or homestays that use renewable energy, conserve water, and reduce waste. Support local communities and economies by choosing locally owned restaurants, shops, and tour operators. This helps to ensure that tourism benefits local people and businesses, rather than large corporations. Section 10. Our collective responsibility, a call to action. The future of our planet rests in our hands. We are all interconnected, and our actions have a ripple effect on the world around us. It is time for each of us to embrace our responsibility and become agents of change. Let us make conscious choices in our daily lives that reflect our commitment to sustainability. Let us reduce our consumption, conserve resources, and support businesses and organizations that prioritize the health of our planet. Let us raise awareness about environmental issues and inspire others to join the movement for a sustainable future. Let us use our voices and our actions to advocate for policies that protect our environment and promote a just and equitable society for all. Together, we can create a world where humanity and nature thrive in harmony, where future generations inherit a healthy and vibrant planet. The time for action is now. Let us embark on this journey towards a sustainable future together.